Well, hello. This is Tony Verse. I'm contacting you from over here in sunny Northeast Georgia. I wanted to share a few things about how to stay healthy, surviving your emotions. Uh, you know, um, I'm not sure whether you're aware of it now, but we have 50 to 60,000 thoughts every day. Most of them are repetitious and and they are negative. I was sad to hear that because with me being so positive all the time, I thought everybody would be like that. I think in the climate that we're in, we definitely need some ways to stay motivated and not get sidetracked with what's going on. And staying healthy is very, very important because surviving your emotions is not as easy as one would like to be. I.e., let's say if you get some bad news, some things didn't go right for you today. How do you respond to most of the time that you get, news that you know not expected? Um, some of us, we may go into our feelings. Some of us may get disappointed. Some of us may, start calling friends and family. Some of us may shut down. I'm not sure, but whatever emotion that takes place after you get the news and information is going to be continued upon, what you've been programmed to do or what feels natural next. I've been blessed to have worked for corporate America for about 20 years. I remember feeling at the end of my career with the company like I said, wow, I never felt like I was going to be, I never felt it was a dead end job. I really didn't. I really thought I was going to, be there much longer, but a lot of things happened. But prior to this was like about 10 years ago. Prior to that happening, I was introduced to personal development. I watched the DVD, The Secret. I did not read the book. A lot of people read the book, which I think probably is a good thing if you want to read it. They got it. It's called The Secret. So I started getting this news and information and started to wonder, is there more to life than I currently thought it was? For a long time, I kind of lived in a bubble, but even at that time, going back a little bit more, I was married with kids and everything, and we were doing good. I mean, I seen the real estate market, in Northeast New Jersey do well for us. I seen a lot of things happen, and it was happening in abundance. I really seen abundance in a magnificent way. So I had all of these things going on. See, when things happen to each one of us in life, they're going to be a lesson or a blessing with it. And I truly believe as we develop and grow that we have the opportunity to take those benefits and those blessings and make something of it. So again, just going back to that, just to give you a background on how I got here today. So like I said, I had reached a point, I had getting think and go rich, and oh man, I was introduced to a network marketing company out of Texas, and I said, man, I could do personal development. I said, wow, everybody wants to do personal development, right? Yes, yes, let's do personal development. So I do feel, as in retrospect, that a lot of that came from dissatisfaction of work, dissatisfaction of my job, not seeing myself actually elevate and go places with a company that I thought I was going to be there for much longer, like I said. But having a God that I pray to gave me some intuitive nudge, and maybe I may have jumped the gun a little bit, but I was ready to go. All right. And so I took my, 401k and I just jumped out there, man, and I'm going to do it. And so what I'm talking about is surviving my emotions because whatever decision you make, there are going to be the other side of it. It's the why and what you do, is the how and the way we process stuff. And the only way I know that, only way you can tell whether something's going to work, you have to try something. You have to be willing to, let's say take that leap of faith, go ahead and be, motivated by something. But in retrospect, I want to say this too as well, especially if you're at a place in your life, you can be, going into the job market, come out of the job market, going to school or whatever. Do your homework, and make sure that you have a plan A, B, and C. Okay, the plan A is what motivates you to do it in the first place. Plan B and C would be the things that you might do. Let's say, in my particular case, I decided to, just I was impressed with what I saw the network marketing. All I got to do is I'm gonna mail out these letters. I'm gonna be successful, and it was a 4 or 5 year plan with 2 years or 3 years worth of money. So it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. But I took the leap of faith, and in hindsight, you know, maybe I would have done some things differently. I've had more information, but I wanted to do that because I thought that was best for my family at the time, and and I went out and done. I went out and I took that leap of faith and done it. But that was an emotional situation where I wanted something different, and a lot of times when you want something different, uh, you have to make sure that you're doing it for the right reason. This is why personal development is such a big positive for anybody that wants to do it. Personal development is working on developing your character, developing your personality. Personal improvement is something more internal. So personal development and personal improvement are kind of hand in hand. One's one's on the outside, one's on the inside. So, but all of this stuff was going on, and I did all of that, and I'm here to say and to share with you, like surviving your emotions is very important, and having a support group, and only way to really garner experience is by doing, but having someone who's been there, done that, it makes things a lot easier, and it makes things a lot more palatable when it comes to garnering the results that you're looking for. Um, I've been blessed to have been in the network marketing, personal development arena for over close to 20 years. I have a couple of books out on the market too. Being the best version of yourself. And here's the thing: when we're talking about surviving emotions, they can come and they can go. They can be one of those things. And I heard a great quote today. It was talking about surviving. You can survive your emotions and thrive, or your emotions will dictate in so many ways, and that's not cool to do. It's not fun, and it can really lead you down into some very difficult situations. So surviving your emotions is very important. And if you're going to make a business decision, do anything today, make sure you consult with enough people and get a plan B, and work with a coach, even work with someone who's been there, work with someone who's gone where you have to go. And again, having a plan B gives you the flexibility in the event that things do not go as according to plan, or they're going to take longer, especially in this day and age of the 2026. It is like it's the AI age. And I know everybody, at this point, let's be frank about it. You've heard of AI, and some people say, well, I don't like AI, I don't understand it, whatever. You don't have to understand it, but you're in the middle of it, whether you understand it or not. So make it work to your advantage. That will help definitely take the emotions out of it, because it's not going to go anywhere. Technology is always advancing, is moving forward. Making it work to your advantage is very important. And if you're able to do that, then you take advantage of the curve. You don't have to be swept away by it. You can ride the wave. And I would suggest that you ride the wave. Things are changing, folks. And let's face it, and they're changing with or without your permission, whether you like it or not, it's changing. And so I want to encourage you today, survive your emotions by getting the information and doing some homework and working with someone who's been there, and I've been in there for quite a while. I would suggest that you read books. I got a couple of ebooks to help out with that as well. I'm going to start doing workshops and seminars, mostly workshops. I'm going to probably stay away from seminars for right now, but definitely doing workshops and just staying engaged and keeping my foot in the door, just keeping myself uh, out there. You're in this thing. We're all in it. Everybody's in it. You either a spectator, participator, or you can be a motivator, or you can be one of the people who just say, this is what happened. And I love the fact that, in life we can be anything we want. I I have some people that I listen to on a regular basis. They help me to stay plugged in. One of the guys is Myron Golden. I have to say it. I gotta get a man the props, man. He is a phenomenal teacher. I tell you, I would pray and hope to one day to maybe sit and sit in one of his live seminars and stuff. And I like the fact that he's not shy about his pricing. The price is the price, and he's done the things, and he has the knowledge and information to support you, or to give to you, and you be as successful as you want to be. And that's what I enjoy about it. And it's a lot of other people out here. He's not the only one. You just have to do your research and find somebody you trust, you want to work with. So surviving your emotions is very, 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 very important, because they're gonna be ebbs and flows. They're gonna be up and down. I want to do it. I don't feel like doing it. I'm excited about doing it. I'll do it tomorrow. The thing with the emotions is that they're based off of feeling, they're based off of programming, they're based off of information that I have already stored in my subconscious and my conscious. And so what happens is, we repeat things at such a rate that we usually get up at the same time, go to bed at the same time. We're around the same people all the time. So getting new information in front of us it's real easy. You can just do a Google search. I like the fact that if you do AI, it's not like Google. Google, you got to go in and you got 100 things that you didn't even really ask for, but that's the way Google's situated. Which is, I mean, at one point in time that was great, but now with AI you don't get that. So let's take advantage of it. Survive your emotions. And speaking of, part of the emotions is, helps to because they're basically a feedback mechanism. That's what emotions do. Emotions are my energy in motion. So how I respond or react to something plays a very, very important role in how I'm going to live in this life, and be a productive member of this life. So we're definitely more alike than we are different. So I want to encourage you, and especially you, to uh, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Uh, if you're working on a project, please get in touch with us, and we'll work together. Or I'll share with you what I've learned and how it's helped me to grow. But the biggest thing is surviving my emotions and being on this call again, because believe me, I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while. I tried, I stopped, and enough is enough, man. Just do it. Like Nike used to say, just do it. I mean, what's going to happen? At least you'll have the ability to get it done. And sometimes, as I wind down this talk, is that the stress and the trepidations of not doing it is far greater than just doing it. Just thinking about a thing is far worrisome, far more uh, heavier than actually doing it. Just do it and get it over with. And I enjoy really helping people. And one thing that I still stole from my brother Myron Golden. He said, you know, in the kingdom that we live in, the great planet, this great world that we're here to serve each other. And I'm hoping and praying that this video serves you in some capacity. And please share it with a friend or family, so we can be stronger than I am by myself. Uh, Thank you so much, and let's stay in contact. Don't be a stranger.